Lowry ejected in a game where the Raptors deservingly lost. Raptors lose to the Kings against a Kings team that is the worst team in the NBA at allowing points in the paint. This was a great game for the Raptors to start driving and scoring some baskets inside, get a little more comfortable driving the basketball. But the Raptors, you know what? They won the paint battle. They won 56-48. But the rest of the battle, the Raptors just too many breakdowns, too many turnovers, and just no defense in this game. The Kings are one of the worst teams in the NBA, and the Raptors losing to them is an embarrassment. And you know what? The Kings went up on the Raptors in the first game on January 8th, went up big. Raptors came back and won the game in the second half. But you can't keep repeating getting down big points in the beginning and trying to climb back and climb back. It takes a lot of energy. It's much harder to do. And you know what? You run out of legs near the end of the game, and that's what happened tonight. The Raptors were down big. They were down 12 after the first quarter. And Harrison Barnes, 13 points in that first quarter, was just on fire, didn't miss. And the Raptors just couldn't defend. The Kings' ball movement was fantastic. They found the open man. They were getting wide open looks all game long. The Raptors moving parts, just no defensive chemistry, too many breakdowns, two guys running after the basketball, guys switching when they don't have to switch, just not thinking. The IQ is terrible because everybody comes in there and it seems like they all have a different defensive game plan. It just doesn't make any sense. But the Raptors put it together in the fourth quarter with Bembry, Yuta Watanabe, who had an amazing game, career high 12 points, and Kyle Lowry, Van Vliet, and Siakam. That was the last starting five to close out the game. And you know what? It's a makeshift five that Nick Nurse put on the court, but it was getting the job done. Watanabe and Bembry were plus 10 off the bench, and they led the team in plus minus tonight, and they looked good. Watanabe was driving and kicking the basketball, knocking down open shots. He was rebounding. He was defending well. Bembry was moving around, flying around, preventing wide open looks as well, getting out on the fast break. He was doing a good job. He hits his wide open three. The Raptors coaching staff has been saying that Bembry is a good three-point shooter. I just haven't seen him take enough and make enough, to be honest. So he took one. I'm like, okay, maybe he's got to take a little bit more. When he played for the Hawks, he was, in their rotation quite often. So I was wondering why Bembry hasn't been playing that many minutes this year. So we'll see if he earned a little bit more minutes after tonight's game. But the Raptors just couldn't put it all together. And near the end of the game, the Raptors had multiple opportunities to take the lead, tie the game, and really steal this game away from the Kings, who deservingly won this game. And the Raptors, Van Vliet missed the open three. Then Siakam gets a rebound, sends it to Lowry. Lowry misses the open three, and then the Kings go down, and the Kings miss with Whiteside misses a dunk, but Whiteside gets the basketball back, kicks it out, and then Haliburton hits his only three of the game. And Haliburton's a good three-point shooter, so he was due, but the rookie makes it. And the rookie, Haliburton, has another good game against the Raptors. This time, 10, 6, and 11 off the bench. 11 assists. Amazing playmaking game from him. But the Raptors just couldn't rebound the basketball. And it was right there. It was evident right there. Couldn't get the board. And they really don't have that many bigs that could play against a Whiteside. And Aaron Baines had 10 boards in this game. But the problem with him on the court is that Siakam can't get inside because the spacing's not there, and Baines isn't that much of a threat from the three-point line for teams to respect his shot. So you have to take him out. It's an offense-defense kind of thing, but the Raptors got burned on the glass all night long. Haliburton's length, Baines, Holmes, Whiteside, all of them crashing the glass. The Raptors really struggled getting the basketball off their defensive glass, and that's where I expect Siakam to get a little more on the glass. Only 4 boards from him. A little disappointing. But Siakam was your best player tonight. 32 points, 14 free throws, which is huge in my opinion, because we really need a guy to get to the line, slow down the game, and get some easy points. And Siakam did a great job attacking the paint against the worst team in the NBA, guarding the paint in the Kings. He really attacked and really made his impact felt. But you know what? The Raptors just couldn't come up with enough plays down the stretch to win this game, but it all came back in the first quarter. A poor start screwed this game over. They couldn't play any defense. Too many breakdowns, too many offensive rebounds. Got to be better. Got to set the tone early, and you can't keep clawing back from big deficits. Now, no Norman Powell and no OG Anunoby in this game. So you're going to mix in some guys here and there. Terrence Davis started at the small forward position. And Terrence Davis, for all he does on the offensive end, he gives it right back on the defensive end. Poor turnovers, tons of fouls. He's just got to be better there. But honestly, this team is still trying to figure out what the rotation is going to be. Because guys are earning minutes. Like Watanabe earned his minutes for the next game tonight. He shot the 3-ball well. He was moving well. He had a huge basket in the clutch. A left-handed floater over Whiteside to get the Raptors I think 117-116, close by 1 point deficit, and then the Halliburton 3, of course. But the Raptors were right there, and Watanabe was making the right plays all game long. Good foul on Whiteside, good hard foul. Whiteside misses both, and then he was making some good shots and his good playmaking. Watanabe's energy and his just hard work just increases the pace and the activity of the Raptors team, which I'd love to see how Watanabe get more minutes. And Boucher, unplayable in this game. Just couldn't rebound, couldn't score, couldn't do really anything. Couldn't play that many minutes. I think he played the least amount of minutes tonight. Him or Matt Thomas. But he's pretty much relegated at this point. He's not playing well. Definitely need to see an improvement for him. But Lowry gets ejected in this game. And it was just a stupid rejection at the end of the game. Didn't even make any sense. The referee just threw him out. And he wasn't even looking in her direction. But I don't know. It didn't make any sense. But the game was pretty much over after that because it was now a 4-point lead. And then Fox hits another one just to ice it to 5. And the Raptors had no timeouts, no point. So Raptors lose a tough one to the Kings. This should have been a good 3-game stand against the Raptors. Could have went on a nice little streak here, but a rough start. Hopefully OG and Norman Powell come back. You need their defensive chemistry because the breakdowns are just way too easy and the Kings got way too many easy baskets. But yeah, the bench scoring. Without Boucher's scoring output, the Raptors really suck off the bench. And the most improved player is out of the window now from Boucher. And 6th man of the year out of the window as well because he's been playing terribly. He was averaging like 20 points for a good stretch, a 6-7 game stretch. And now he's averaging like 8 points the last 4 or 5 games. So he's really struggling. And that's all a result of the Raptors not able to get the boards. And you know what? This team relies on the fast break. And without getting these defensive rebounds, the Raptors can't jump around the break and start their possessions. And I think Siakam's got to stop leaking out. And everybody's just got to get on the glass. You're small. So you're going to play Van Vliet and Lowry at the 1 and 2. So you're going to be small all game long. If you play Norman Powell at your 3 spot, then you're really small. And Siakam at the center spot or Stanley Johnson's just not good enough. So all 5 guys got a team rebound or else this team is not going to go anywhere against any team this year. The Kings did a great job of just moving the basketball all game long in this one. And Harrison Barnes was the player of the game for them. 26 points and just an all-around game. 26, 7, and 5. Great shooting from him, 8 of 13. But Fox was good. He was in double digits with above 20 points. Buddy Hield with 22 points. And then Corey Joseph and Whiteside, 32 points from them off the bench. And you throw in Halliburton's 10. That's 3 guys combined for 42 points off the bench compared to the Raptors' 31 points. And that's a huge margin where the Raptors really need Boucher. But you can see that the Raptors really didn't defend anybody tonight. Other than Holmes, who got into foul trouble, the Raptors allowed every single Kings player to get easy looks, easy points, layups, dunks, and wide open threes. The Raptors got to do a better job of taking away something. Back like last year and 2 years ago, the Raptors did a great job of taking away the paint and just allowing teams to shoot the 3-ball. But this game, the Raptors allowed them to score inside and outside and couldn't really defend anything. And that's all got to be in the mindset. The Raptors got to either go zone and either got to do man-to-man and the switching. Everything's got to be communicated and everybody's got to be on the same page. And I know that'll come with time, but man, it's about like 10-15 games into the season. And I think 15 to 20 games into the season. The Raptors really got to pick it up because this is about a third of the way in the season already. The Raptors got to do a better job of just communicating, and the chemistry's just got to get better from there. But you know what? Raptors just got to play defense. 126 points is a lot of points, especially to a Kings team that's not offensively gifted. You got to beat this team. Just plain and simple. But let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Leave a comment in the comments below, guys. Until next time. Peace.